Okay, the fighters getting the final instructions from Brad Conway there here at Manchester Fighting Championships 1, presented by UFC veteran Aaron Wilkinson. In the blue corner, Ben Thompson, Lions Park MMA, coached by UCC veteran Andrew Devent and Ali Arish. And over in the red corner, Daniel Cassell of Coventry Fighters. Both big lads, and Cassell has just level changed underneath the forward pressure of Thompson to hit a nice takedown. Thompson scrambling out, but Cassell's in on the guillotine effort, locking that half guard up. He's got the guillotine in deep. And Thompson's out, but his mouth guard's out. Quick reset.
Very big guys, very big guys looking to trade here. Nice a nice leg kick there by Ben Thompson. Thompson being backed up now by Cassell. Cassell unloading a lot of shots here. Thompson's got some good wrestlers in his corner, and I wonder if he'll utilise the wrestling training there. He just seems to be grabbing like a very lazy guillotine attempt on Cassell. Cassell goes under the legs, looking to level change to take Thompson down. Cassell's corner, Thompson's corner is fairly quiet here now. Thompson turns Cassell on to the cage. Some good instructions coming here from Cassell's corner from Wolfpack MMA. Very little known about them. Nice knee there. Thompson throws a nice right hand. And John Joe Regan is showered with sweat. Nice, some nice exchanges here, and it's very back and forth, very jockeying for position. What do you think, John Joe?
I think it's been a nice, close, technical fight between two big fellas who set a high pace, obviously trading a lot of power in the shots. Great leg kicks from both before, really nice leg kick from Thompson. Sent Cassell sideways. Both very game. Seen a lot of big slams like that. They've both got a takedown game there when they want it. Very entertaining fight so far and very close. Not a lot in it between the two sides. Like yourself, Coventry Fighters isn't a gym I'm familiar with off the top of my head, but obviously producing well-rounded guys. Cassell nicely back to his feet there. Now, hard to see from here. Has he got any cat? Oh no, he's out. Looked like he might have had a guillotine effort in there, but nothing tight enough. One thing I would say is that both guys are exchanging heavy leather, but they're not really moving their heads off the line, which suggests that someone's going to catch one on the shin sooner rather than later if the stand-up continues. Close first round. How would you score it?
I would give both fighters a 10-10. Very evenly matched. Wolfpack MMA, not a lot known by them. I've seen a couple of the fighters before at the takedown tournament. It seems to be quite well involved there. And I think Thompson, to be honest with you, looks to have the physically the better is physically the better specimen. But to be completely honest with you, both fighters are very well and evenly matched. I'm very much enjoying the scramble side of it and the wrestling aspect side of it as well. But you don't get to see a lot of that from big guys, and there's a lot of jockeying for position there.
That is very true. I was just thinking, I'm enjoying the fact that you get in a fight with two big fellas who are throwing a lot of leather, scrambling a lot, fishing for submissions, not just standing there swinging one bombs at each other while they're leaning forward, gassed. I know anyone who's training under Andy Devent should be in pretty good physical condition. It's quite demanding as far as fitness goes. Cassell also looks like he's got some gas in the tank. I think I need to start catching up now, John Joe. Thompson's having success with that leg kick. That's a couple of times now he's turned him around.
Would you say Thompson was quite gun shy?
I don't think so. I'd say both guys seem fairly happy to sit in the pocket and trade. I think that Thompson might want to think about that leg kick, employing that somehow, because he's managing to spin him every time he throws it, so he can maybe put something together off the back of that. But no, they've both given and taken pretty heavy shots so far, and nobody's been rocked, but there's definitely been some hard blows exchanged.
How does Thompson's guillotine look from there? Oh, passes to side control. Nice move by Cassell. Couple of shots underneath the armpit. Sprawls heavy on Thompson. He doesn't seem to be able to tripod up and get up to his feet, which he's doing now. Drives into the fence. I'd like to see him clasp his hands together, pick him up, and then moves to side control. But he seems to be trying to be bothered here by the guillotine. He needs to be hand fighting here before he gets put out. The only person who knows how tight this is Thompson, as he tries to change level and look for the legs, but he just seems to be worried about the hands there a little bit. Cassell turns in, very nice turn there. Wherever the head goes, the body's going to follow, and Cassell made a very good example of that as he dropped some knees in from side control, top side control to the body. I'd like to see Cassell look to go to mount from here, or even top half guard. I think top half guard is very much favoured nowadays with guys who are top heavy, wrestling heavy as well, because it kind of pins the opponent's hips. But side control's a great position as Thompson looks a grapevine of legs a little bit, restricts his movement. Nice, brilliant get up, nice turnaround. There's some beautiful hip movement there for a big guy. Again, Cassell attacking the neck, more out of defensive more than offensive, just to kind of stop him for the takedown. Squeezing a little bit, nice knee slips through there by Cassell. Thompson looks a little bit more physically, a little bit more tired. Nice shots there. He backs Cassell up. Cassell throws back, happily obliges. Thompson eats a few big shots. Knee slips through. Nice body kick there by Cassell as he runs in for the clinch. Thompson's looking for that guillotine there, but he's just pulled guard. But is he going to finish it? I can't see from this angle how tight that is. But what Cassell needs to be doing right now is hand fighting as the clapper goes off for the last 10 seconds. Coming up to the end of the second round now, and it's a really good fight so far, John Joe.
Whoa. It's been an entertaining back and forth.
I like this fight.
Kind of hard to choose between both guys right now. I think they both need to be careful when they're getting into those heavy exchanges about lowering their heads. They're both putting themselves in position to be guillotined.
Something very close. First 2 rounds to go to our third round. So let's get behind both fighters.
But they're really cracking each other, Stephen. There's some really hard punches getting exchanged. Neither man taking a backward step, really.
I would definitely not like to be on the end of any of those.
Although I noticed that Thompson, when he's coming forward, he's managing to off-balance Cassell a little bit when he's moving backwards. Again, might be something he can factor into his game plan.
What I've noticed from Thompson is he's very, very happy to oblige to come forward and throw shots, but doesn't seem too happy to be on the end of Cassell's shots. Now, not necessarily gun shy, but maybe Cassell throws a lot harder shots than it looks like from out here, but he's definitely more than happy to oblige to throw the shots, but not so much to take the shots or move his head. Very little head movement from both fighters, which I'd like to see him utilise a little bit more in the third round, but both fighters are visibly gassed. Well, I'll say visibly tired, but I wouldn't say gassed. As we look to the beginning of the third round. And I think in this round now it's just a testament on who lets off first. It looks like Cassell as he comes right back, Thompson with a right hook. This is definitely a matter of who gets a shot off first to win the fight. This is going to be a one-shot finish, I think, following this round. Catches the kick and takes him down. Thompson looks to pass straight into top half guard. And he pins the arm, he's isolating an arm there, instant mount. And Cassell's holding him down, not giving him any space to drop any shots. So, very good tactic there. Thompson putting a bit of pressure. More of a neck crank there, which I'm not too sure is allowed in the UNSAC rules. In the unified rules. And he's putting a bit of pressure on the neck there. He could finish with an Ezekiel choke if he knew how to execute it. Nice right hands from the top. Cassell, as soon as Thompson postures up, Cassell straight back up, trying to kind of sit up a little bit, so he shows that he's got the energy, and he's definitely showing that he's got the ability to recognise that he's in a bad position. Some big shots there by Thompson. he's definitely not a small guy, and he wouldn't like to have him on top of you, would you?
It's funny you said you thought this fight was going to be this round would be a one-shot finish, because I thought actually round 3 is going to be more a test of heart and fitness and who wants it more. You know, Cassell's showing no signs of giving up. That's a deep rear naked choke now.
You need to bring the left elbow away from the right elbow. He needs to torque it to the left hand side. He's got it locked up there. There's not much more he can do in regards to trying to put it on, and Cassell grits that through and just turns on into his back. That was beautiful by Ben, but he just needed to lock that up and turn the left elbow out a little bit, put more pressure on the neck. Cassell breaking his posture. Ben just needs to posture up a little bit, use a little bit of leverage, sit up and start dropping shots. Both ties are sired. Turns his back again, shoots the right arm through. A very loose back take. Cassell takes top now. There's a triangle there if Thompson wants it. He just needs to stuff the arm through, which doesn't happen. Cassell in Thompson's guard. Let's see what Thompson's like off his back. This is a completely different game to what we've seen so far. In the guard game is very... it's either the top heavy wrestler takes it or the guy who's very much agile off his back, and it doesn't look like Cassell look a little bit more dominant from top. Thompson seems quite content just to let him rest inside his guard. Not much happening at the moment. Bit of bicep control, couple of shots to let the ref know that he's busy. He's moving towards the cage in the last 10 seconds, so all he needs to do now, Cassell's pop up and win the round. Nice scramble. I would give that last round to Thompson as they both fall on top of each other exhausted. That was a class fight.
I am very, very glad that I am not one of the judges for that fight, because that was a close one. Very, very nice fight, and very nice to see that display of sportsmanship at the end there between both men. I'd actually like to see that as a 5-rounder. That was a close one. Let's see what the judges say.